Yo, what's up guys, this is TiensiNoAkuma here with my 34th tips and tricks video. The previous tips and tricks episode 34 has been moved to a new section that I'll be calling new champion breakdown, I guess. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin. A really common question players have while they're in game is if they should follow their enemy when the enemy leaves the lane to gank another lane. The answer is, it depends. This is an extremely high-level skill to have. You can leave your lane to follow the enemy, and in the process turn a gank completely around and pick up 3 kills for your team. Or, you can follow your lane and get yourself killed in the process, making the situation worse for your team. There are 3 important factors that determine your decision: the champions that are involved, your skill set, and your current status in the game. In this game, there's little benefit for me to go bot and follow Dan Din when he ganks. The first reason why I don't go is because of my champion choice. I am playing Katarina, a champion without any form of CC. I could go bot and all I could do is deal damage. I can't save my teammates. I can only avenge them by picking up kills. The second reason is my skill set. I have low mobility compared to Dan Din, who has a teleport, which allows him to gank another lane much faster than I can if I walked. The last reason is my current status. This is early game, and no one is particularly ahead of the other player. If I sit in lane and farm, I can achieve more experience and kill Lux as soon as I hit 6 before she does. For lower level players, my advice is to always stay in lane. At lower elo, there is a greater chance of players making the mistake of trying to gank another lane and getting themselves killed. When you make the decision to gank a lane, there are 2 factors that you are risking. The first is that you can run bot and have an unsuccessful gank, in which case you wasted your time. The second risk is that you are letting your enemy, if they are smart enough to stay in lane, gain free EXP and gold over you, and maybe even push down the turret. By assisting another lane, you are putting yourself behind in the game. As you can see, Dan didn't help bot lane way too much. He let me free farm way too hard as well. If you look at the last clip, you can see that I have 11 kills and 0 deaths, and 317 creep kills at 28 minutes. And all I did was stay in lane most of the game, while Dan Din tried to help his bot lane. By the way, keep in mind that if you have a lane that is doing terribly, your best option is to ignore them. If you help out, they're only going to drag you down. There are a ton of different ults in the game with different uses, but a lot of them can be put in separate categories. One category is the big AoE CC damage ult, like Amumu, Galio, and Morgana. These ults usually deal a ton of damage and have great utility, but they also have extremely long cooldowns. The best time to use these ultimates depends on the location of your enemy. If your enemy is in position for a team fight, try to save your ultimate until you can nail as many people as possible. If the enemy is separated and you can guarantee that your enemy can't fight a 4 versus 5, feel free to use it on one target to pick up a kill. When you are setting up for a gank, sometimes a simple ping and a "hey, I'm ganking" isn't enough. You need to be specific. Here, Maokai should have communicated with Ezreal that their primary target was Soraka. Because they didn't do this, what would have been an easy 1-for-0 exchange turned into a 2-for-2. This was not worth it because Graves had gained 2 kills over Ezreal, who only got an assist out of that. Never, ever, ever use spells that were meant for initiating if you have no intention to do so. You run the risk of baiting your own team into a terrible fight. Amumu here bandage tossed into the entire enemy team. I knew that he had his ultimate up and immediately went in with Kennen. It turns out that he had absolutely no intention of fighting, which in turn cost us the teamfight and eventually the game. There are many moments in the game where you know that you have nothing to gain from a gank. Like here, I know that there's no way I will be able to kill a Twisted Fate at full HP with Ahri so far away. But I also know that I have nothing to lose. He can't kill me, and I can deal a bit of free damage to Twisted Fate. Although I had nothing to gain from that exchange, Ahri was able to use the damage I dealt to Twisted Fate to zone him out and eventually kill him. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys want to see more, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, remember that once every month, a lucky subscriber will win $10 in Riot points. So thanks for watching. Bye.
One step ahead.